Good morning. This is Apostle Rosalind Solomon, and this is Prophetic Life Advice Show and Rosalind's Glory Oil channel. I have a vision to tell y'all, but first I want to tell y'all something. I was listening to somebody on Facebook, like the little shorts, and he was explaining about the God that I've heard many times that Yahweh also name is Akanai. I'm not sure if that's his name, one of his names. I never really asked him, but I think I'm going to. Right? Akana, right? He was talking about Atheris, which is one of the Ruach HaKodesh name, which used to be in Kings, and they used to say she was the wife of God in the book of Kings, but they took it out and they gave the name Atherash. They let me repeat it again. Okay, they call God Akanak. That they say his name is Akanak, but I have to pray and ask him. Also, I know Mama Ru's name was also called Atheris. It was in the book of Kings 1 and 2, and it said she was God's wife, but they removed it, right? So he was teaching about that. And then he was talking about Sheba. He was talking about the Queen of Sheba, and he also was talking about Mama Ru's, one of Mama Ru's name was also Sheba. And like the Bible I told y'all about, that God is going to allow me to let y'all know the name of it in January. Mama Ru has a lot of names. Like she has a daughter named Pistol, and that was Mama Ru's name. And then you got Mama Ru, Holy Spirit, Mama Ru Akadesh. Her name was Athera, and I really didn't know her name was Sheba as well until I came across this man's video, right? So now we had the Queen of Sheba in the Bible that married Solomon, and they had a child together, but she went back to Ethiopia to rule. Then the son eventually started ruling when he was 16, right? So now the guy was saying that the Holy Spirit name was Sheba as well. So, and it really rang in my spirit, and I'm going to talk to God about it. But then it brought me to the coin Sheba. So I'm going to tell you this before I tell you the vision I had. Why do you think the coin Sheba is so big? Why do you think they making such a big ruckus out of this coin? Why do you think it's accepted worldwide like the Bitcoin, right? And you understand, like the coin Ethereum, that's really named after us because we're Ether people. We're energy people. That's what Ethereum means, energy, right? So I already know why we got the Ethereum coin. And the Bitcoin coin is also electricity, and we are energy and electricity. We have frequencies and vibrations and philosophy, and like they got like crypto.com and the crypto, that means dead, right? So it's basically telling you that our money is dead, and it really is, because what's this that god over it, oh goodness, I cannot remember the money god, right? But he's dead, right? Where is that money god name? Mammoth, right? So he's dead. So basically they're calling crypto. That's why daddy says it calls it digital currency, right? Because man calls it cryptocurrency. So that means you're dealing in dead currency, right? And currency is like waves of the water. And that's telling you the marine kingdom, which is the merchant kingdom, is over the money on the earth and the coins. And eventually they're going to do away with coins, guys, because a lot of countries have already done so. But eventually they're going to do away with coins because it's very expensive to make the coins now, and they have to mix a lot of tin with it. So eventually they're going to get away from coins. They tried to during COVID, but they couldn't. But they're going to eventually get rid of coins, and we're just going to be dealing in dollars, and then eventually digital dollars, right? As you know, the Feds is coming out with a digital coin, and they're testing it, right? So I was like, God, that's why the coin Shiba Inu is so big, because it has a purpose, guys. And it's coming out with its own ecosystem. And I told y'all that months ago, before they even announced it, that they was coming out with one. And I told y'all months ago, Ethereum was going to be on its own thing too, and it is. And Bitcoin is going to be on its own ecosystem eventually, right? And so I was like, God, that's why Shiba is so huge. Look at the name it represents. If that's one of Mama Ru's name, what? Oh my goodness. Look at some of these coins' names. Leagues of Kingdom. It has a coin called the Gods. All of these coins are named after entities or after us humans. So that's what I wanted to say. Okay, so I had a vision. I saw three. Well, I tried to find a picture to best fit it, but this doesn't best fit it, but it was almost like it. So I saw three screens, and they had stocks and cryptos, I mean digital coins, on them, and all I saw was green candles. This is the second or third one I done seen like this, and all I seen was green candles and green arrows going up, right? And when I woke up, they were still going up. So now it can mean three things, because I saw three screens. It can mean when it happens, it's going to last 3 days, or 3 weeks, or 3 months, or happen in 3 months, January, February, March. But I feel in my spirit it's going to happen way before March, right? Because this the third time. And how many of you know when God keeps repeating himself, it's something, it's going to come quick and fury, right? And this the third one I had. Actually, this is the second one I had in 1 week. And the other one I had a couple of weeks ago. So guys, something about the trip. Something about to happen. I mean, if the feds do 75 price points, everything gonna tank till next year. So then we know it's gonna happen next year, January, February, March. But if the feds only do 50%, they've already priced it into the market. I'm not a guru, no financial advisor. I'm just a prophet. This is for educational purpose. Then that means that the stock market and the digital coins will go up. How much, I don't know. But in the past couple of weeks, I've had 3 visions where I've seen these screens with candles, green arrows, stock shooting up, and the digital currency shooting up. Now, will all the digital currencies shoot up? I don't know, because you remember that dream I had in October last year? They went a couple at a time, and then eventually they all went. You know what I mean? And I saw baby Dodge. I saw a baby Doge. I saw the Dogecoin. I saw the Dogecoin wife coin. I saw Bitcoin, and I believe it was Bitcoin Gold. And then Ethereum. Now, Ethereum already took off. It's got its own thing. You know what I mean? So Bitcoin was number 1 to take off. So that's already true, because whenever Bitcoin take off, the rest of the coins take off because they tied to it. Right? So something about to happen, y'all. I don't know if it's going to be in this year, or is it going to be January, February, but it's coming, because it's the third candle dream I've had. Nothing but green, and arrows shooting up. I mean up. And every time I wake up, it's still going up. But normally I only see 1 screen, but this time I saw 3. So it could represent 3, and it lasts for 3 days, or it could happen in 3 days, or it could last for 3 weeks, or happen in 3 weeks, or it could last for 3 months and happen in 3 months. Now, 3 months from today, it would be January, February, March, right? So, but in my spirit, I feel it's gonna happen. Something gonna happen way before that, right? So please take this to the Lord, and if you want to confirm it with Him, you can. That's your legal right. And like I said, I'm not a financial guru. I'm not telling you to sell, hold, nor buy. This is for educational purposes. I have to say these things, guys, and this is from the Lord. All right. So you guys be blessed, and shalom.